Hi, this is Makonas Pukani, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. Today we're dealing with part 5 of this great topic, adopt growth mindset and kick out the fixed mindset from you as a young man. And this is part 5 today that we're dealing with. And I want you as a young man to learn from this as well and make sure that you become a better person from what we are teaching today. Part 5 today, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Makonas Pukani, and click the notification button as well in order to be notified of all videos that we post and you can learn from those. The first thing that I want to mention that shows a sign of growth mindset is when people say, I like to try new things. When you hear somebody says, I'm very passionate, I like and I'm excited when I try new things. I want to venture into new business. I want to venture into new areas of life. People like that, you must know that these are the people that are having what we call growth mentality. They don't have a fixed mindset of telling you that I'm okay where I am, a mindset that will give up quickly, a mindset that will actually say, I cannot do. And this is a mindset of someone who says, I want to learn new things every day of my life. Now, when you have this type of a mindset, you're open in your mind. Is what we call open-mindedness. And the person that's open-minded is able to observe things, how other people are doing. Is able to sit back and say, these are my failures. These are the challenges that I have. But despite of that, I'm having a potential to become great. So I can eliminate that which is limiting me in life, and I can become a better person. Somebody who is believing strongly that when you try new things, you are learning. And you can become better because everything that you try, you are giving yourself a potential of learning it to an extent of mastering it. Now, many people will tell you that whatever they master in life is because they practice and practiced all over again for many, many days and months. And some have practiced years for them to reach a point where they say, I can now do this thing. Because everyone has got the potential, but you're going to need a growth mindset that will say, I want to try new things. I know this is new to me. I know this I've never done before. But everything that everybody is doing, they've done it for the first time in the beginning. There's nothing that somebody finds themselves knowing automatically. You have to try it first. And you have to try it in the beginning. And when you try it in the beginning, you'll realize that you will develop skills and knowledge. You will develop behaviors that will be able to lead you in succeeding, because trying and trying again is developing the skills and you become a better person. But you need that mindset of saying, I want to try new things in my life. There are people that will say, I stick with old methods. I want to stick with what I know. The better the devil that I know than to learn a new devil. You know people like that? And you've heard people saying that. These are the people that are generally unsuccessful because they don't explore. They don't open their minds to learn new things and to experience actually and develop new things. Why? Because they are comfortable and they put themselves in a comfortable zone that makes them not to try anything new in their lives. And the more you don't try anything new, you'll keep on doing that which you were doing yesterday. You'll do everything that you were doing last year, and you will never change at all. So I want you as a young man to learn to be teachable, but have a desire to learn new things in your life. And never say, I want to stick to the things that I know. Please try things that you don't know, and you will be successful when you try that, because you're going to learn and become a better person by learning things that you have never done before. This is very key. And I want to emphasize that as a young man, have that mindset all the time. And to aspire and say, what is new? And I want to do that is new. I don't want to default to things that I know. I want to default to things that I've done before. I want to do new things and improve in those new things and become a better person, therefore, because of that. So I want to urge you as a young man that please open up your mind to say, I'm going to learn, and I'm not going to stick to the things that I know. I'm not going to sit in my comfort zone, because that will actually limit my progress. That will limit my success. I want to learn new things. That is why I want to explore new things today. Now, number two, you'll realize that people who are having growth mindset, they see life as full of possibilities. They see life as full of chances, and life seems full of abilities, things to be done, and things to be able to be pursued in order to succeed. They don't see limitation in everything. They see life as a broad aspect. They don't zoom themselves at the corner where they are. Because sometimes we are actually put in the corner where we are by the background of our lives, by the family that you grew up in, by the village that you grew up in, by the education system that you went through, by the culture that you grew in, and of course, the mentors that mentor to you into this life, they are going to limit you because you are going to be limited to a mentor. But a wise man who is having growth mentality will say, I know that my mentor can end up only here, but life is full of possibilities, and possibilities are waiting for me out there. So I'm not going to fold my arms and expect the things just to happen. Things are going to happen because I'm going to explore. I'm going to learn new things. I'm going to go into new avenues. I'm going to become a better person. So that's the mindset that you need to have as a young man. Because you cannot think that life is not full of possibilities. Life is full of possibilities. And that is why those that grab those opportunities are the ones that are successful in life. Those that have embraced the possibilities of life are the people that have become better. And sometimes we look at them and say they were lucky. We look at them and say it's because they are advantaged. And we actually closing ourselves out to say they explored. They actually believed that they can do. They believed strongly that they can grow and do new things. So immediately somebody does that, they become better people. And that is the reason why I want you as a young man not to close yourself up and think that you cannot do and think that you cannot try new things. Please try new things and see the life as full of possibilities. Now, the people with fixed mentality, you'll see them, they will actually say the world is a miserable place. They'll forever have a negative attitude towards the world and every activity that happens in the world. They'll have negative attitude towards people and towards what people are doing. And they will have negative attitude towards things that are happening to other people. And as we have said previously, these are the people that also even develop jealousy against people that are successful because they are actually thinking that the world is miserable. But they don't only think that the world is miserable. These are the people that think that life is depressing. They think that life is non-progressive, is depressing. Life is having challenges only. Life is painful. Life has got no success. In this life, somebody has to be born suffering and die suffering. People that have actually believed in that. And when you see people that have believed strongly in negativity of life, they fall into depression stage. And majority of this type of people are on medication, depression medication today. And some of them, they develop into also a level of being suicidal, where they want to kill themselves because of the level of depression that they have. And that is something that they brought to themselves by the mindset that they have. But I want you, as a young man, to adopt what we call a growth mindset, because a growth mindset will tell you, I like to try new things. It will tell you also that life is full of possibilities. When you start to see that way, you'll basically start taking some steps, even if it's baby steps, to try to move into the dream that you have. There are some of you as a young man that are dreaming to have big businesses. But listen to this, a big business is not going to start by a big business. It's going to start with a small business with a little money that you have. You may try to start selling fruits and vegetables on the street. You may start your business by a corner shop there, a spice shop that people are coming and buy bread. And that may be the beginning of the greater business. And I've said in the previous lessons as well, that when we speak about anointing, we speak about empowerment. We're speaking about that which God does on that which you have. And I'm sure as a young man, you would remember the story of Moses, that after God spoke to him during the season of burning bush, and the Bible tells us that Moses said, I'm not capable to go and face the Pharaoh because I'm not capable, I'm not able, I cannot speak. And God said to Moses, what you have in your hand. Because that was very important, because that which you have in your hand, God can empower it into something great. God can anoint it into something great. So therefore, realize what you are having in your hand as a young man. And make sure that you've got this positive mind of saying, the world is full of possibilities and life is full of possibilities. And never subject yourself to a mind that says the world is miserable and life is depressing. Never subject yourself to that. Because that type of a mindset will actually make you not to succeed in life. And you're going to fail just because you've adopted that type of spirit. So please, adopt growth mindset and kick out the fixed mindset in your life, and you shall become a better person as a young man. I want to end up here today. I want to urge you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is My Corner Spokane. Please also click the notification button. Make sure that you receive notification of every video that we post, and you'll be able to learn from that. As a young man, I want to say to you, adopt growth mentality or growth mindset and kick out what we call a fixed mindset in your life. May the good Lord bless you, and allow me to say cheers for now.